Texas A&M football won a close game against the Ole Miss Rebels last week, 3,124. Quarterback Nick Starkel didn't have the best game, but he was able to lead the Aggies to victory and limit mistakes. Here is how him and the Aggies can win against LSULSU at night is one of those events that makes the SEC special. The Baton Rouge Tiger faithful are going to be at throat from kickoff to final whistle. If the Aggies are to win for the first time against LSU in the SEC, they are going to have to make up some serious ground. But first, let's look at how A&M did against Ole Miss. Point 1. Jordan TAAMU throws for less than 350 after the first quarter. This seemed highly unlikely. It seemed like we were in for a 6,550 type game, where the plays are made up and the yards don't matter. Instead, Coach John Chavis was able to make several great adjustments and shut down the Ole Miss offense. TAAMU finished with 189 yards, 1 2-count and 2 interceptions, 102. 3 2-counts to freshmen Nick Starkel, Keith Ford, Damian Ratley, and Derek Tucker all had scores this game. When I wrote this, I assumed that there would be more than 4 scores. But even still, Starkel threw a TD and ran for 1, so he counts as 2. I'll cherry pick like that, and that brings the total to 3. Freshman Derek Tucker had a great game, and added the pick 6 to win the game. 203. One risky coaching decision: he was at a wedding, and didn't get to the game banned for weddings, and was not able to participate in the discourse about the fourth hand goal decision. It's fourth hand goal, and I'd like to punch it in, but being up 7 is a huge difference from being up 4. Especially when Ole Miss was able to score on explosive plays. 99 yards isn't what it is against Florida or LSU. There were no risky decisions this game, although someone may pull out all the stops against LSU this week. 21. Page 2. Use your arrows to browse a photo by Tim Warner. JT Image. Stop me if you've heard this before, but LSU has a stingy defense and a running-based offensive attack. They have given up just 314 yards on the ground per game this year, and the Aggies are going to need to do more than what they have in the past against the Tigers. In order to cover the 10-point spread, or to come away with the victory, the offense is going to have to move the ball. Of course, this game may end up similar to last year's, where there was an inexplicable shootout in College Station. If that happens, the Aggies are much better suited than last year. Starkel is a better thrower than Trevor Knight was, albeit not as strong of a runner. Starkel's arm may be able to do what Johnny never could and send the Tigers home with a loss. It's going to take another strong effort from the redshirt freshman who has only recently returned to the starting lineup. For one reason or another, the Texas A&M offense was not capable of that level of offensive outburst without Starkel at the helm. He's thrown all over New Mexico and fared decently well against Ole Miss. He needs to bring his A game to Baton Rouge. Use your arrows to browse.